to Airdrie in 2016 after spending 16 years in the US. I know. So when I came home to Canada, I went to work for H&H in a food service. I ran one of their food service departments in Airdrie at Cedarwood Station.
Word.
Then I retired, and then things kind of got off track, and anyhow, here I am back. I moved away, came back, and this opportunity fell into my lap. So pretty much it's like the blind leading the blind here.
Oh my word, that's awesome! I did not know that piece. And Jamie is a Saskatchewan girl too.
Oh, good for you, Jamie. Where are you from?
Born and raised in Saskatoon, but spent a lot of time out in the Rosetown area.
Oh, okay. Well, I was born and raised in Swift Current.
Ah, been there.
I fondly refer to it as where things are neither swift nor current. And
It's so true.
anyhow, that's that.
So,
Yeah.
so your specific role then at Lakeshore compared to the Hamlet. So would you be like the CRC come acting manager as well, or what's the role?
I am what they term as the building opener,
Okay.
which is, I suppose, if there is a term that relates to that, could be the acting manager, but I don't want to be that, so I'm the opener.
Okay. Wow. And I mean, obviously that was a week last Friday, and the pool area was flat. There was no pool, but there was a lot of work. The kitchen was still being sort of built out. The lobby was full of equipment.
I know, and it's not changed a whole bunch. It's needed. I'm here now full time, and it just needs somebody that can say, what are you doing? And we need to do this. And that's me, I guess. But I'm trying to be the project manager and the project manager and the operations manager, and it's not working that well for me. But we'll get through it.
So I know at one point somebody said you were trying to open straight after Thanksgiving. Obviously, that's next week.
Yeah. Our new projected date is the 1st of November, but I strongly feel like we will not have any residents in here until probably after Remembrance Day.
Okay. So November 11th. Right on.
And then we'll see. I mean, there's a lot that's gotta take place in a few short days for that to happen.
So in terms of support staff then, who do you have in place for care aides and kitchen and?
We don't. Next week, I'm going to start interviewing for cooks. Okay. And Lisa and I are going to start interviewing for healthcare aides. And I'm in desperate need of a maintenance man right away, because that's, we just need somebody that can be at our beck and call, and it sucks to be that guy is all I know, or girl, whatever. But so it's going to be interesting. We're crunch time. So
I got it. So do you need us to post job descriptions and job positions on the website?
You know what? I did that through Indeed is what I did. I just posted them, and what a gong show that's been. But you know what? Just people going on to Facebook and the website, I've been getting a lot of interest. And so that's been helpful. But no, I don't think we'll post job.
Okay, fair enough, because we've done quite a lot of that, but that's fine. Mm-hmm. So obviously we have a 2-page website. We want to make it like at least a 5-page website.
Right.
And we once we know what we're doing, we want to ramp up the social media to tell people what's going on as well, with countdowns and so on. So that's why I asked Jamie and Kim to be here, because Jamie's job right now is to get that website as comprehensive as possible.
Right.
We can definitely help you design that package with the room plans. We also have an option to turn those blueprints into a 3D version of as well. So
really?
And then Jamie had an idea, and I don't know if this will fly or not, but she has an idea.
Okay, so when you're doing a website, there are certain things that we need to have on our website. We need to have calls to action. Now there's direct calls to actions, which are call now and book your appointment, go online. But then there's things called transitional calls to action. Now, what those are things that we offer as value to our potential clients, potential residents, that don't really cost a whole lot from us, but they get a great value from it. And my idea that I think would be super fantastic for Lakeshore, if we can do it, is to get a 3D design app within the program, within the website. So what people can do is they can just design their room. So put in their specs of their dresser, put in the specs of their bed. It's not as difficult as it sounds. It's actually pretty straightforward.
Right.
And if, like, I don't know if you're going to allow them to choose their colors and their drapery and all of that, but basically they can design their room before they even move in, before they even step foot in your door, COVID, and can see it. And like, hey, that's not bad. That will work. I almost guarantee it will drive sales.
Right.
But again, I'm not a computer programmer, so, but I know that there's...
I don't know if all the if the rooms are going to be fully furnished, the deco is all the same, the paint's already done, or what that means.
Yeah, pretty much. What we've done is we have 20 rooms that we are looking to sell furnished. So in our information package, it says if you want this room, we'll furnish it for you for an extra $125 a month.
Okay.
So that is, we've tried to make it look as little hotelish as possible, and hellish, hotel-ish, hellish.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying, right? And the rest of the rooms do have drapes, they do have the wallpaper, they do have the colors. That's probably not going to change.
Okay.
So that's, I love the idea of being able to design the app. I need to wrap my head around it though. There are some seniors who are very, very computer savvy, and my experience at the Cedarwood place, there are a lot of them that just aren't. And like me, they get on and get lost. So, and so that's the biggest drawback to that is I have to wrap my head around, and I would like to also consult with Lisa because she's worked with seniors a lot longer than I have.
And it might well be it's their kids, their daughters, sons, grandchildren that play with grandma.
Isn't this fun, Grandma? Exactly. Yeah. So I like the idea.
It puts that interactive tool into it even before they step foot.
Exactly.
So when you're already putting that time into you're already one step closer to them saying, yes, this is where I want to go.
Absolutely. I think it's a really cool idea. The other thing that I sort of like about it is that it's a really hard task for people who are looking to downsize from, a two-bedroom or a two-story home, a 3 or 4 bedroom home into a suite that doesn't really even have a dedicated bedroom. It's a studio apartment is what it is. And so I think that app would allow them to say, hey, you know what, this just
is that's not that bad. Yeah, this will work. Well, that would look good over there.
And I don't have to cook.
So with the suites, is it going to be weekly housekeeping?
I'm sorry?
With the suites, is there going to be weekly housekeeping?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then will there be an option to do personal laundry for people as well?
Yes, we have laundry facilities on the first floor and on the second floor. And so they can do their own, or if they want that to be a service that we provide, then there's a charge, of course. But there is once a week, we will go in and change and wash your bedding.
Okay, and the apartment gets a clean as well, or just?
Yeah. Yep.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
What about recreation? Have we got anything to talk about with recreation that's going to go on within the building yet?
Well, you know what? We've got a pub, and we've got a nice lounge. Well, we're going to call it the bistro. In the bistro, we're going to have a movie theater, so we'll have a screen and a projector, and so none of that is quite finalized yet, but we're getting there, right?
So this is when you walk in the door on the right-hand side, then?
Yes, it is. So over in the corner, there's a counter area, and that's where our pub will be, and then we've got beautiful new furniture coming for the bistro area. So there'll be tables and chairs set up there, and couches, and that sort of thing.
Do you have pictures of the furniture that's coming that we could even make posts and say this is what they'll or anything like that?
That was all done and ordered before I came, and they're still packed in plastic. So.
All right, no problem.
Yeah. And
there's going to be a gym as well, right? I think.
Yes, we've got the gym room. I could send you pictures of the gym room. As soon as it's clean.
And then you've got the outside patio area as well from the dining room, right?
Yep, and we've got that set up and plants ordered. I could probably get the girls to just do some staging next week and maybe send you some pictures of that. It's going to be nice. And a bocce ball court is out on the side of the dining room. Yeah.
I can see that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, with it being independent living, you're not really under Alberta Health as such, because it's not so much of a medical facility as a care community, right?
Right, and it is like, it's because we're private, like we are not affiliated with Alberta Health.
Okay, so that's something, and we can obviously put a lot of resources on the page to help people, but I'm just wondering where they would be. And then in terms of, I'm sure James got questions too. In terms of access for people to come and view the show suite, or when people move in, the freedom to come and go, what's going to be the policy around that given COVID?
It's going to be the same as the Hamlets.
Okay.
Right.
So screening for everybody coming in the door with a temperature check.
Yep.
Because I know at the Hamlets, individual people can actually go to a grocery store. They don't recommend big grocery stores, but they do let people go in and out, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you have to, when you go in, I mean, the doors are locked, right? You don't get to just walk in. No, so, and that will be the same system here.
But your residents are free to come and go, correct?
Yep, just like at the Hamlets.
Got it. Fantastic. Okay, Jamie, what else do you have?
Oh, we lost it there for a second. Well, okay, my direction the view that I'm looking at for the wireframe of the website is that we're quality supportive care. So it's, how would I have it? Aside from health considerations, there are solid reasons to move into independent living community. So they're seniors get isolated and depression, house maintenance, all of that. But part of it is about people feeling that they're losing their freedom and independence when we're actually going to improve their freedom and their independence.
Yep.
Yeah, so I need to know like a few things, like what the medical services are going to be, now we've answered the activities. I need to know like your security protocols, like stuff like that.
All right. Just a minute, I'm gathering my thoughts here.
Yeah, thanks.
But you like that take about like we're
I
not
do.
taking.
I do.
Okay.
If you look at, I don't know if you've had the opportunity to read the pages that we've put out in our information package, that's kind of cool, right? In addition to that, I'll have to get back to you on security because I just don't know where that's at or the direction that that's going in. Remind me of what else you said.
Security. Oh, your chefs, like your culinary. Is it a Red Seal chef? Like,
well,
because
we're
we've got to
hoping
do
so.
our.
We're
Good.
hoping so, but I'm not going to guarantee that, and I don't want it to be going in the because I'm kind of heading in a funky direction with that. But so here's the thing for me. I'm not a Red Seal chef, but I my experience and knowledge makes me equal to that. So I'm at this point, I'm reluctant to say that we have a Red Seal chef at this point. But we will have highly trained and experienced kitchen staff, culinary staff.
And all the food will be made on site. You're not bringing anything in. It's all made on site, right?
No, it'll be made here.
Perfect.
And your residents, now part of what I'm going with the freedom and the independence is that they're still in control. So from what I've read about your information, they can dial in however much of help or care they need, so they can have as little or as much as they need, correct?
Right. We will have healthcare aides on site 24/7. We will have an LPN on a part-time basis. That's our.
So do they have to book time with the LPN? Like, I know that it says so much an hour. Do they, when they buy their packages or their room, do they set a certain amount, or is it just user go?
I think it's as needed, what you need. I mean, some people, for whatever they need, maybe they need foot care, that sort of thing. That's all determined as they enter the building and as needs change.
Perfect.
There isn't underground parking, is it? It's all above ground.
It's all above ground parking.
And does a parking spot come with the unit?
Yes.
And is there any hookups for cold weather to?
I haven't even looked out there. I'll have to look. Plugins.
I've just come back from Alberta.
You're a Prairie girl, you should know that, right?
This is Alberta. There should be plugins. Mind you, Calgary is so different, right? Because tomorrow we could have snow and then we'll have a Chinook and it'll all be gone and it'll be sitting, above freezing. So who knows? But I will check it on that and let you know.
Understood. Would you have a hairdresser on site?
No, we don't. I'm hoping to get over, like across the street, there are so many amenities. So I'm hoping to be able to partner with some of the businesses over there, like, the hairdresser, there's a barber over there and stuff. So hopefully we'll be able to promote them and get a discount for our folks.
Discount for your residents. Great idea.
Could you actually do like a coupon book when people move in and get them coupons for all the different vendors?
Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. Good idea.
That would like a welcome wagon used to do, sort of thing.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah. That would be cool.
Show my age, but yeah, that would work. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Age, let's in here.
My brain goes everywhere. In terms of printing business cards and the actual packages and stuff, do you need help formatting all of that to get to a printer?
I'm gonna defer to Lisa on that and see what they do. We may need to do that, and I also have to. That's on my list to run by Tom. So
because we can totally help you with all of that because we've got the logo designs.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
We could do all that for you as well if you need it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also another one of those transitional call to actions, and I would like to do a PDF of what questions, like a checklist when looking into independent living. What should you look for? Are the rooms this? Who's all there? Like a checklist. Right. So I would like to have that as well on the website.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
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 And then
Okay.
how are you gathering people's interest right now? Are you putting it into like MailChimp, or how are you keeping all the
Oh,
emails?
no, actually, what I've got is all of the inquiries I receive, I've just got them on an Excel spreadsheet and kind of, their interest,
Yeah.
and just sort of going that way.
Because it might be useful to compile it. MailChimp's an easy program to use.
Right.
And, it just means you can mass email out, but you then know if people have opened up the email and if they've clicked on an attachment.
Right.
And then you have all of that compliance for Canadian anti-spam laws.
Right.
They can unsubscribe, and we can get like a news, because not everybody will be looking is ready to move in anyway.
Right.
We could get to that monthly newsletter online as well.
Yeah, that would be fun. We have looky-loos.
Oh, I bet.
Oh my goodness, people call it. I asked this one lady the other day, so are you inquiring about yourself? Oh no, me and my neighbor just want to come for a tour and check it out. I'm like, okay.
Right, no kidding. And it's probably too soon to get sample menus and stuff, isn't it?
It is. We're just, I do have kind of in place a little bit, but no, that'll come. You know what's going to happen is all of a sudden everything's going to fall into place, and then we'll have all of this stuff to shovel to you folks, and you'll go, holy crap, what just hit me? So we're so much still in just initial planning. I would say by the end of next week, there'll be a lot more meat on the plate.
Yeah. Another thought then, in the rooms themselves, is it a microwave and a bar fridge?
Yes.
Pretty much what was there from before, right?
I'm sorry?
Pretty much what was there already.
Yep. Yeah. In every room, they'll be there.
Okay. So they could do cereal or toast or something for themselves in the morning.
Absolutely, if they wanted to. But you know what? Meals are included in their room. So I guess it just depends on whether they want to get up and come down or whether they would prefer to have something in the room.
Yeah. And you have twin elevators, right? Or just one?
Just one.
Just one. Okay. And how many people are you going to be allowed to have? Is it the sort of 2 people, 1 bubble kind of thing still?
I honestly, that's out of my bubble. I don't know at this point.
They say cohort, don't they, in Alberta, I think, rather than bubble.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know at the other hamlets, they only allow 2 people at a time or a family group. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's, I can see where we will be following that same premise. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And then obviously, Kim, if you look on a Google map, there are so many local businesses around there. If we could start seeing if they have their social media and connecting with them, and maybe then just start showing people the advantages of moving in to Lakeshore Chestermere because of the proximity of so many places that are on a flat. I mean, a minute's away, aren't they, by electric little trailer or walking even?
Yeah, and so close to the lake, and a beautiful walking park by the lake. It's super close. And this is a pretty place. I've driven by this my whole life. I've driven by Chestermere and never been in, and it's a really nice place.
Perfect. Okay. Who else has got questions?
I do. I have another one.
Yep.
How are you holding your tours? Is it by appointment? Or are you having just certain days?
It will be. When we are able to do tours, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know how we're going to do them yet. My thought will be we will do as much of this by phone and by meeting like this as we can. And if they want to, when we're close to, getting, like there's an application process, right? And then once the care coordinator has accepted that this person is good to live, like that comes with the doctor and the the doctor and the care coordinator say, yes, this individual is able to move in, and, you know, because they're independent.
Yes.
And at that point, then I think that's where the personal meetings would start. Like they will, for example, I already have one little lady who has chosen her suite and has told me she wants it to be on the first floor. And so when we are able to bring people into the building, I will do her paperwork at that time, and she can see her suite, you know, so it'll be with as little contact as possible.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what's in my head right now.
That's where that 3D design app would come in.
It'd be very
handy. Yeah.
The other opportunity for that is when you're ready and it looks pretty, is you can actually get a 360 camera to come in as well.
Right.
So that they can actually literally move the cursor and actually do a 360 of the lobby area, the dining room area, the suites.
Right.
So that could actually give them an exact tour of the building without having to come in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Great. So potentially the end of October, the first 2 weeks of November is realistic.
Yeah.
So you'll have residents before Christmas then?
I'm hoping so. It's an odd time of year, right? I mean, winter is coming. If I was looking for an excuse not to move, I would say, oh my God, it's Christmas. Forget it. I'm not going anywhere. You know, I guess it's an interesting time.
It's new and you start. At the same time, some people dread Christmas because they're alone, right?
Alone. And I think that's how we focus this. This is, if you want to leave your home, you do not have to, all you have to do is pull your door shut. You know, like you don't have to worry about somebody taking in your mail. You don't have to worry about emptying your fridge. You don't have any of those things. You just say, I'm leaving for 2 weeks or whatever, and off you go.
No winterizing. Yeah.
No. I think that the other thing is, and this is speaking for me, as I get older, I'm less and less inclined to cook for myself as just an individual, right? So this way they can come downstairs and have an amazing meal and be with other people, you know, and watch movies, play crib, visit. There's so much. So I think that that's how we focus, you know, it's okay, you know, you don't have to be alone. You can come and watch a movie, or, you know, it's so gratifying to me to look back on the experiences that I had at Cedarwood and, you know, walk through the dining room or walk through the pub and see people sitting there just visiting and enjoying others. So
yeah, totally get it.
Yeah.
All right. Yep. Anything else, guys? Silence is golden.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So we're all connected on the same email, and you might just hear from Jamie, who is social CM at We Make Stuff Happen. Kim is social at We Make Stuff Happen. So
Okay.
And we'll just keep in touch like that. Are you on Facebook, Sherry?
I am.
Because one of the things, and it's entirely up to you, but one of the things we found very useful is sharing information via Facebook Messenger.
Right. Yes, you may certainly do that. I'm a skulker on Facebook. I'm not a poster. I very, very seldom post, but my children are.
We could also add you to the page as an admin at some point too. So you can reply maybe to some of the comments that people have got.
Okay, we can maybe look at something like that.
There's no problem though. We got it covered for you. So what's your family name on Facebook?
Same as what you've got right there. Sherry Monty, Monti. First name Sheree.
Got it. I think I just found you.
There I am.
Your profile has a picture of some beautiful flowers.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I'm adding you now.
All right. Thank you.
Just so you know, I do post quite a lot.
Oh, good. That's all right. I'm a reader. You know what? I'm a reader.
Food service manager, because badass miracle worker is not in a job title. I love that. Okay. Oh, great. Okay. That is great to have.
Good.
Anything else, folks?
Well, no, I think I got a pretty good head start. We've got that, what do you offer? Quality supportive care, remain independent while having your health and safety and social needs met. Or stakes, what are the stakes when they don't come there while they're at risk? For instance, my mom had to make the choice to put my grandfather into independent living. And the main reason that she had to do that was he was no longer safe in his neighborhood. He was actually becoming a target for thieves and vandalism.
Man. That's
Isolation and depression, house maintenance. If someone falls and there's nobody there, like there's
exactly.
So I'm going to grab a little bit of stats to go with that. And our value, well, your value is your quality accommodations, your medical services, and your freedom and security that you offer people.
Absolutely.
So this is. Now I'm writing your story. It's a whole thing that I took and I love it. And
I'll be interested to read it. And nutritional needs will be met too, right?
Yeah.
I'm always about the food,
Yes. Yeah, I mean,
I'm a mom. I'm happy when people are eating.
I
It's
know.
when my heart's warm.
I know.
yeah, I mean, I was just writing some words down. I came up with like 3 C's, which was community, camaraderie, and cost effectiveness.
That is indeed what seniors want to hear.
Yeah, and the other thing we're working out with the Hamlets, which I'm sure we could bring over, is we're putting together a financial calculator. So people could put in their rent, their utilities, their medical, their housekeeping, groceries, and so on, and all on one side. And put in the one price at the top for you guys, and then add an extra laundry, and it just calculates out, how it compares.
Right, that's an awesome idea. I like that.
That's a great idea.
We're actually working on one right now. It should be ready next week, so that would be.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's a couple of the bigger Chartwells and stuff have this, so we've managed to get it coded and created our own version of it.
Cool.
Excellent. Wow, this is awesome.
It is. It's fun.
I can't wait to come and see it open. I'm excited for that.
You know what? It's going to be a beautiful building, and I have to keep reminding myself how beautiful it's going to be when I walk in and trip over drywall and
Right? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. The young lady, by the way, who gave me a tour, I mean, she didn't know me from Adam. I had my business card, so I explained who I was. And she was just literally about to leave. She just had lunch and was leaving, and she dropped everything. She gave me an amazing tour.
That must have been Chloe. That must have been Chloe. She's my right-hand girl.
Fantastic.
She's an amazing young lady. And I appreciate her so much. Every day I say to her, have I dumped too much on you? Please don't leave.
So she's going to be staying on in housekeeping or something then?
Huh?
She'll be staying on in housekeeping or something?
Yes. She's going to be a team leader. I mean, she's super ambitious. She started with the Best Western as a housekeeper and has worked her way up and ended up what I would term like a manager of support services. So she managed, their kitchen area and their continental breakfast in the morning and all of the housekeeping. She's an amazing young woman, and I'm excited to have her around.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
We're excited too. Okay.
Well,
we look forward to getting more from you, but we'll be sending you what we've got as well.
Okay. Thank you so much. It was wonderful meeting you all. Kim, you're a very quiet girl.
I'm taking it all in. I got lots of notes. So.
All right. Good
It's
deal.
a sponge.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. Thanks again.
Jonathan, we'll be in touch.
You bet. Now we put a name to a face. It's awesome.
Oh, yes. It's wonderful. Bye-bye. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too. Thank you.
You
Bye.
too.